Prince Harry has dropped yet another bombshell that sheds light on the depth of his rift with his brother, Prince William. According to the estranged prince, his brother never wanted to mend the feud, and a fight that occurred just after their grandfather Prince Philip's death confirmed this. But why did that fight happen, and what exactly took place during it? Stick around and let's uncover the details. If you look at the history to understand the fabric of this ruse, tensions in the family boiled over in public when, in January 2020, Harry announced that he was stepping back from his royal duties. He cited a lack of support from the palace staff over racist tabloid coverage of his wife, American actor Meghan Markle. In a copy of Spare, obtained by The Guardian, Harry describes Prince William pushing him to the ground, causing scrapes and bruises on his back during a fight about Markle, whom William allegedly called abrasive. The story didn't end there. Harry also revealed that he begged Charles not to marry Camilla, now the Queen Consort. He recalls that when his mother, Princess Diana, died 25 years ago, his father was standoffish and didn't hug him. Leaked passages from Spare suggest that tensions go back to birth, developing from an underlying resentment of being the spare heir, while his brother is next in line to the throne. Alexander Larman, author of The Crown in Crisis, Countdown to the Abdication and the Windsors at War. The king, his brother, and a family divided, argued that the two brothers tended to butt heads even before Harry left for America. Larman states, both of them are strong personalities, committed to a variety of causes and initiatives, and inevitably there have been clashes and disagreements along the way. But hold on, there's also a long history of such feuds. As Larman puts it, think of James II, who began as Duke of York and then made a spectacular mess of being king in the 1680s after his brother Charles II died. Or Richard III, who, if Shakespeare is to be believed, brought about the deaths of both his brothers Edward IV and the Duke of Clarence to ascend the throne in the 1480s, only to be forced off it by Henry VII. Nobody's thinking that Harry has had anything quite so dramatic in mind. Yet, anyway, loving this story? Hit subscribe for more cringeworthy videos about the British royal family, who always find themselves in some kind of drama. Now, let's get back to the story at hand. So, in a new 60 Minutes interview airing in full on Genre Sense. 8. Harry claims that one of the reasons he's going public about the drama is because the royal family's relationship with the British press has made it impossible for him to have the private conversations necessary to mend his relationship with his father and his brother. Harry told Anderson Cooper, "Every single time I've tried to do it privately, there have been briefings and leakings and planting of stories against me and my wife." Also in a 60 Minutes interview, Harry revealed that he and his brother William have essentially been living separate lives since their mother died in a 1997 car crash. During high school, William told Harry to keep his distance. Harry suggested that his relationship with his brother became even more strained when he started dating Meghan Markle in 2016. In early 2019, the brothers had a shouting match on the grounds of Harry's cottage at Kensington Palace over inaccurate tabloid stories about Markle. Harry again claimed that William pushed him, causing him to fall onto a dog bowl. But there's something much more serious about what Harry suffered. In September 2022, when Queen Elizabeth II's health declined at Balmoral Castle in Scotland, Harry said he wasn't invited on the family plane. By the time he arrived, she had already passed away. In a separate interview on UK broadcaster ITV, which aired a few hours before 60 Minutes, Harry argued that his father and brother are not interested in making amends or completely not interested in restoring the relationship at all. He said, "I would like to get my father back. I would like to have my brother back. They've shown absolutely no willingness to reconcile." Moreover, in the 6-part Netflix docu-series Harry and Meghan, which debuted in December 2022, Harry disclosed that William screamed at him during a family meeting with their father and grandmother, the late Queen Elizabeth II, shortly after Harry announced his desire to step back from royal duties. Not only this, but Harry also claimed that he didn't agree to a joint statement issued by the royal family in the brothers' name, which aimed to debunk rumors that William was bullying him. He alleged that the royal family's staffers were willing to lie to protect my brother and his misdeeds, but for 3 years they were never willing to tell the truth to protect us, referring to Meghan and himself. It's noteworthy that the feud between the brothers extends beyond their personal relationship. Larman said that the traditional ascription to the ill will between William and Harry is that neither of their wives like one another, and that has driven a wedge between them. coupled with a sense on William's part that his younger brother has behaved irresponsibly and selfishly in abandoning any sense of duty by staging his quasi-abdication. One good thing about Harry, even though he's equally affected by this turmoil, is, despite their strained relationship, he has not been entirely cut off from his father and brother. Shortly after the Oprah Winfrey interview with Harry and Meghan Markle in March 2021, journalist Gayle King, a friend of Winfrey and Markle, told People that Harry talked to his father and brother after the interview, but the conversation was not productive. During the interview with Oprah, Harry mentioned that his father had stopped taking his calls at one point. Now, in this context, one fight happened that you won't love to hear about as a royal fan. Prince Harry revealed the details of this private meeting with Prince William and King Charles, claiming his father pleaded with his sons not to make my final years a misery. According to Harry, during this secret meeting, Charles and William seemed like they had come ready for a fight. The Duke of Sussex has had a strained relationship with his brother and father following his numerous explosive claims about the British royal family. Despite this, Harry has made efforts to repair their relationship over the years. In his memoir, Spare, Harry recounted arranging a meeting with William and Charles at Frogmore Cottage after the funeral of his grandfather, Prince Philip. He described how he was left waiting for a long time, and when Charles and William eventually arrived, they appeared unhappy. Now it was Harry who should be unhappy, not them. That would be fair, wouldn't it? Harry said he attempted to keep his emotions in check as he presented his side of the royal family feud. However, the situation deteriorated rapidly. He wrote, "I'd vowed not to let this encounter devolve into another argument, but I quickly discovered that it wasn't up to me." Harry claimed that King Charles and William had their own agendas and came prepared for a confrontation. Every time he ventured a new explanation or started a new line of thought, one or both of them would cut me off. It means Harry couldn't do anything but participate in the fight. Harry particularly noted that William didn't want to hear anything and claimed his brother interrupted him several times, which eventually led to an argument between the two siblings. Charles ended the argument with a poignant plea to his sons. Harry recalled, "It got so heated that Pa raised his hands. Enough. He stood between us, looking up at our flushed faces. Please, boys, don't make my final years a misery." Harry hasn't seen his brother in years, and last met with his father in February when the king was diagnosed with cancer. The Duke of Sussex was expected to reunite with his father during his brief return to the UK in May. However, a spokesperson for Harry announced that the meeting would not take place. The statement read, "It, unfortunately, will not be possible due to His Majesty's full program." The Duke, of course, understands his father's commitments and various priorities and hopes to see him soon because he is set to return to the UK solo next week. While it's already confirmed that Meghan Markle won't join her husband on his visit, it's rumored that King Charles had a simple four-word response to his son's offer. The Duke of Sussex, 39, will be in London to attend a special event celebrating the Invictus Games on Wednesday, May 8th, for its 10th anniversary ceremony at St. Paul's Cathedral. Meghan, 42, will stay in the US, especially since it's their eldest child, Prince Archie's 5th birthday 2 days before. Experts believe a catch-up between the estranged brothers, William and Harry, is unlikely. However, it's reported that the Duke of Sussex will make time to see his father, King Charles III, 75, who is currently receiving treatment for an unspecified cancer. Now, share your thoughts about the rift between the two princes in the comments below. And remember to hit the subscribe button for the latest updates on developments related to the British royal family. See you in the next video.